Um, First, I'm gonna just start off with John Morant. Um, Must see TV 27, 5 and 8, shooting 46% from the field. Must see TV. No real explanation there. Next is Damian Lillard sitting at 34 and 7 for the Portland Trail Blazers. Hot start from the beginning of the season. Kind of slowed down towards the latter end of it, but he's been putting up these impressive numbers. I feel like also too, he just had a 60-point game, most efficient 60-point game ever. Big shouts out to him for that as well. Next, I have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, another person as well, similar to Tyrese Halliburton. I didn't really expect Oklahoma City to be, one of these teams, kind of up there in the ranks, competing. Yes, they're still low in the standing, but a good 5 game win streak. They could be sixth in the West. So, um, shouts out to him putting up numbers 31, 4, and 5. Even in the beginning of the season, having that stretch of like 30, like 10 plus 30-point games. Shouts out to him. No explanation there. Next, I have Laurie Marketing. I'm sitting at 25-8, shooting 52% from the field. Early on in the season, we definitely seen Utah Jazz defeat expectations. Now they kind of like mid-level, winning, losing, for just a 500 team. Like as of right now, Louis Markin is a big responsibility that definitely a contender for most improved player of the game. And also, the All Star game is in Utah, so you definitely want to have a Utah representative for the fans. Louis Markin, and I feel like is deserving even despite it being in Utah. Next, I have Sabonis. It was a little tough decision for me to pick between Fox and Sabonis, but just from what I've seen, and Sabonis just has been more impressive to me. I know I already seen like he had a game where he had like 24, 20, and like 10 assists with like, and he's been marvelous. And also he's been shooting 60% from the field. Been impressive. So I feel like either or, if you want to go Sabonis or Fox, or even if you want to go both, um, um, it's understandable there. These last two was very tough for me, but first I'm gonna go with Anthony Davis. Because again, if I'm going off games I've been watching and everything, like AB with the 50-point game early on in the season, and then also even in that stretch when he got back on the court, he's been impressive. Also, when he's on the court, he's averaging 26 and 12. Those are very impressive numbers. You could compare those to, well, not in B, but like thick, but he's really up there. That 25 and 10 status. Definitely a big man. Is questionable because he definitely has missed a significant amount of games. But I would still give him a nod because he's been one of the most impressive players I've seen. And then this next one's been tough. But I gave the nod to Anthony Edwards. Um, Currently he's averaging close to 25, 6, and close to 5 assists a game as well. Um, like I said, they had been having recent success as of late, so definitely got to give him some recognition. It was definitely a tough decision between him or Paul George because they definitely have basically the same exact numbers, and one is at 4 and then one is at 5. So it was either or for me. I just picked Anthony Edwards just because as of late he's been killing with these 30 point games. So yeah, that's my reserve list.
All right. For my West bench players, the first number one seed in the Western Conference, I feel you have to have two representatives. I'm gonna put Aaron Gordon as an All Star this year. I know maybe that's not the sexy pick. We definitely talked about it last week and talking about if I am an All Star, then I'll do the dunk contest. It's not why I'm putting him. He just is putting up career numbers this year. I think he has elevated his game, just becoming a better passer, and he's just in that perfect role, just playing alongside Nikola Jokic. I have him as my first. After that, I would like to go Sabonis. A lot of controversy should he have been a starter or not. The Kings are the third seed right now. Shout out to Mike Brown for what he's doing. And you talked about either him or Fox, but we seen Fox on this Kings team and them not make the playoffs, and you make the trade for Sabonis, and now you're number three seed. So who's really made a bigger impact? I'm gonna have to go with just a bonus off that. Just a double machine. Um, just a great passer. I love what he does. I have the bonus. After that, I have Anthony Edwards, just for the reasons you said before. Him just keeping the Timberwolves afloat after a very rocky start. Carl Anthony Towns going out, he just elevated his game. Him just being an offensive juggernaut. Had Anthony Edwards. After that, I just literally had to just take a person I had off, and that was Darren Fox, and I had to put John Morant. When I was doing the list, I guess I thought he was a starter. Like I totally forgot. Like
Hmm.
John Morant definitely has to be on this team. Just electrifying. Has Memphis as a number 2 seed. They go as far as he takes them. Definitely box office. I want to see these high flying dunks that happen in this All Star game. Shout out to Ja. Next, we have Shea Gilgis Alexander. Yes, their record isn't that good, but just they were projected to be a lottery team. I had them as like 13 or 14, I believe, to start the season, and the fact that they have a better record than the Lakers, I think we definitely got to give the nod to them. Just him in clutch time situations, he definitely looks great. Um, and he just has this Oklahoma City team just feeling themselves, and they're beating a lot of good teams. Shout out to Shea. For the last 2 spots will be 2 big men. I will go with Anthony Davis. Yes, he's been in and out with some injuries, but when he is on the court, he has just been great. We all remember that stretch he went on to kind of get the Lakers out of that lottery position that they were in to at least now fighting for a play in spot. He just came back a couple games ago, and he has just made an impact. You just see what he does on both ends of the ball. Good nod to him. And then for the last spot, I have to go with Lowry Markkinen. Um, just for the points that you made, I had the Jazz as the 15th seed going into the season, and the fact that they have a better record than the Los Angeles Lakers, like I definitely have to give the nod to him, and I feel a lot of that is because of him. He's been the most consistent player on that team, a 7 footer who could definitely space the floor, knock down that 3 point shot, go to the free throw line, and does what he does. I have Markkinen, so once again, my 7 is Aaron Gordon, Sabonis, Anthony Edwards, Ja Morant, Shea Gilgeous Alexander, Anthony Davis, and Larry Markkinen. Honorable mention Darren Fox because he definitely has made an impact, but I had to pick one or the other, and I had to go Sabonis. So shout out to Fox.